town of Mount Shasta. So down here, actual Mount Shasta, just right over there. Of course, we're gonna go find a trail, try to get close to it, good view of it. But yeah, so this town right here, real cool, like, you know, hippie town, everything. That's what it's famous for, of course. Lots of crystal stores, got some restaurants, a couple bars. Can't beat the scenery here, of course. How beautiful it is, this nice little California mountain town. So yeah, man, we just got here. We've been here a total of like 4 or 5 minutes, but already looking like a cool place, and we're looking out again with the weather so far. I mean, this whole trip so far, we've been getting good weather where we've been. So yeah, nice, like 92 degrees outside right now, and almost close to October. So nice and still feeling like summer up here. But yeah, man, so we're just walking around, checking out here in Mount Shasta. Yeah, cool place already. We're sitting here at Mount Shasta Park, Campground Park, and of course the beautiful Mount Shasta right there on my shoulder. It's awesome.
Is it Mount Shasta Lake?
No, this is, I already forgot the name of it. It's not Mount Shasta Lake. There is a Mount Shasta Lake, but I already forgot the lake. Something Sis. Lake Sis, yeah. Short for Lake Sis. There's many lakes around here. There's also Castle Lake. There's a Mount Shasta Lake. But yeah, so this is Mount Shasta. And for those of y'all, we're in California, about an hour north of Redding, California. There's also a little town here that you've seen we're showing videos of too, Mount Shasta, little town. But yeah, and for those of you who don't know, there's lots of legends and lores with Mount Shasta. This is also a popular spot for people who are into New Age, spiritual beliefs and everything. But let's do like a little Google rundown or AI rundown of what Mount Shasta is. It's a renowned It's renowned for rich tapestry of legends, blending Native American spirituality with modern esoteric beliefs. Central to these stories is the Klamath tribe's myth of a cosmic battle between the spirit of the above world, Scale, and the spirit of the below world, Lael, which is said to explain the volcanic activity of Mount Shasta and Mount Mazama, which I'm sure it's near here. Now, with the Klamath people, they hold Mount Shasta as a sacred spot, believing it to be the dwelling place of Scale, the spirit of the above world, who fought with Lael, and I could be getting these names wrong, the spirit of the below world from beneath Mount Mazama. According to the Lemurian legend, survivors of the lost continent of Lemuria live in an underground city called Telos. It's within Mount Shasta, and occasionally seen on the surface wearing white robes. So yeah, there's lots. I think it was on maybe History Channel or, one of the channels where they had the TV shows about legends and everything. And I saw a couple years ago about Mount Shasta, and hikers and people who are hiking around the mountain, close to the mountain, often say they see these people wearing white robes, and some of them say they're telling them to come towards them. And yeah, so there's all kinds of legends. A lot of Native Americans don't forbid or tell people not to go near there because of all the spirits in there.
So are the people in the robes Native American?
They're believed to be members of the underground city of Telos. That's within Mount Shasta. So it's somewhere in there if you can get inside it.
Wow.
Yeah. And then
it's not like there's a front door you can walk
in. I doubt there.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be awesome. You knock on the door. Hey, what y'all get into tonight? I'm just happen to be in the neighborhood. I heard y'all
got a cup of sugar.
I'm looking for Telos, Underground City. Y'all on Expedia? We can book a hotel here. Hey, they make some good money, man. Hit me up. I can help y'all manage it. I'll set your I'll set your internet profile up. I'll set your website up. Yeah. All right. And the story of the hidden city was first popularized in the 19th century, and then gained widespread attention through Oliver's novel and Lewis's book, which linked the mountain to spiritual movements like the I Am activity and the Summit Lighthouse. The mountain is also associated with UFO sightings.
Right.
Lenticular clouds mistaken for alien craft and reports of extraterrestrial life. With some believe in Pluto's cave, a lava tube near the base serves as a portal to other worlds. Interesting. Huh. The area continues to affect spiritual seekers with over 100 spiritual sects and 29 New Age businesses operating at its base, reflecting its endurance status as a center for mysticism and the paranormal. So 29 New Age businesses operating at its base. So I guess that would include some of the businesses we just saw in Mount Shasta.
Yeah.
Because you would consider those New Age.
Well, that's spiritual. What I noticed. Like in a bunch of those shops, they had a bunch of UFO and Bigfoot and
Bigfoot, which I know there's a lot of theories about. If you're not familiar with all the theories with Bigfoot, and one of the theories is, which I heard this a couple of years ago. I mean, of course, we all know who Bigfoot was since we were little kids, your whole life. But it wasn't until about 4 or 5 years ago, and somebody's like, yeah, the reason why Bigfoot's so hard to find is because he's an interdimensional being, that he's going through different dimensions. So when you spot him, he's coming out from a different dimension, and then he's easy to, but he hides because he goes to another dimension. And I was like, that kind of blew my mind. I was like, well, if the inner dimensions and all that's true and everything, that makes sense with Bigfoot, why he's so hard to find. You can't find his house, or
but what would
or you have a bear cave, So
but what would his purpose be?
He's just going through different dimensions, hanging out, seeing what us crazy humans are up to.
Yeah.
Hey, that's that's it. But I mean, that was about 4 or 5 years ago when I heard that. I was maybe longer, but too long ago. But when I heard that, I was like, whoa! I was like. Because that's when I started.
Because there's Bigfoot sightings all over the world.
Yeah, exactly. In Kentucky, where we're from, in eastern Kentucky, there's lots of Bigfoot sightings around that spot.
I just seen some about some Bigfoot sightings in New Zealand.
New Zealand, yeah. I mean, they're all kind of everywhere, and also they're usually around so-called spiritual spots, like here in California in Mount Shasta. This one's right here. I know, in eastern Kentucky, a lot of people don't realize, and in that Appalachian Mountains, of course, Asheville's kind of has the whole spiritual thing, and that's a part of, eastern Kentucky, and that's all Appalachian Mountains, so eastern Kentucky's kind of got that area too, but eastern Kentucky's kind of got a lot more poverty in that area. They've had Eastern Kentucky has the capabilities if somebody get the right, to clean up, turn it into like a tourist spot and everything. But it's never happened. Kind of East Tennessee's done that. Western North Carolina's done that. But yeah, so that's really all the nice lures, and of course, and also if look up pictures during the winter and fall when the mountain's completely covered in snow. It looks beautiful right now, and you can still see traces of snow up there. But if you're here during the winter and fall, it's going to be completely covered in snow.
How tall is
beautiful.
Mount Shasta?
Heck yeah. Well, let's look that up real quick because we're over here talking about the lures. Mount Shasta is potentially active stratovolcano located at the southern end of the Cascade Range here in Siskiyou County.
That's the name of the lake, Siskiyou Lake.
Yeah, okay. Lake Sis, yeah. Well, she was called Lake Sis, but yeah, Lake Siskiyou. I'm killing that name. All right, but anyway, Mount Shasta stands at 14,179 feet. It's a big one.
Hold on, say that again.
14,179 feet tall is the peak of Mount Shasta. And right now, last sign I saw, we're about at 3,000 feet.
Yeah.
Where we're at right now. And is the second highest peak in the Cascade Range and the fifth highest in California. Fifth. Wow. Yeah, I forget California's got some high mountains here. So yeah, 14,700. That's a pretty tall one.
So it's the fifth tallest mountain?
Fifth in California.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
so yeah, forget California. Think about beaches and when you think about California, but yeah, easy to forget that. A lot of high mountains too. California's got it all when it comes to nature. I mean, hey, but
a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
So back to the lures and stuff. So like the UFOs and stuff, like, do you know when the last major sighting was?
No, I think there's many. There's a lot. Yeah. I wouldn't say, I mean,
has there ever been a mass sighting?
Not that I'm aware of. With the Mount Shasta UFOs. So there's numerous UFO sightings, often linked to the mountain's reputation as a spiritual and metaphysical hub. A prominent example occurred on February 12th, 2020, when a large glowing UFO-shaped object was photographed above the peak, sparking widespread attention and speculation.
Insert photo here.
Yeah, insert photo right there. This phenomenon was later identified as a lenticular cloud. So a cloud
sounds
formation.
like some sciencey bullshit.
Stationary weather formation. Common in mountainous regions that can appear saucer-like or triangular depending on the view angle. So the last major one was in 2020. The area's recorded 20 UFO sightings with an average duration of 51 minutes.
Holy crap.
And like I said, they often get claimed to be clouds. Just in 2024, a Reddit user claimed to have found a UFO on Google Maps near Mount Shasta, noting that the object appeared to move or remain stationary when navigating Street View on Google Maps. That's interesting.
So but Google Maps is not live.
Yeah,
so that
exactly,
had to be something from.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Usually it's like Google Maps is like 4 years behind.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's interesting.
Huh.
Right. Yeah, you can get on Google. Just go to Mount Shasta UFO sightings, and this one looks like it's from the 70s. You can go over pictures, people claiming they saw a UFO. Yeah, there's one right there that looks like in the winter. So yeah, that's the UFO sightings here in Mount Shasta.
Yeah, well, I mean, where we're at. I mean, like we've been seeing this from probably 30 miles out.
Oh yeah.
We started seeing good views of the mountain and everything.
So
even when we were in the town, it was a decent view. But to me, like, I don't think you can get a better view than where we're at right now.
I mean,
we just so happened to just randomly pull in this campsite.
Yeah. Well, when we were in town, we asked a lady. She had a photo behind her, and
I had to get me a Bigfoot shirt.
She said it was here in this area, but we just found this park and gave this a shot because we didn't know how far the road was going to go. Didn't feel like finding out. It was like it could have gone forever. But yeah, I'm glad we did because we just asked the lady. She was like, "Yep, go to the beach. You'll find a good view of it." She goes, "You won't be disappointed." And yeah, she was right. Good stuff right here. A nice one.